I personally have been very close to quitting a lot of things, very close. I've also quit a lot of things. Part of me wonders what happens if I never quit, but another part of me doesn't really think about that anymore. I used to think about that a lot. I used to think about, oh, what if I never stop playing this, or what if I never stop doing this? And it it just, at this point, it just doesn't phase me, because there are new things in my life, there are new opportunities, but yet at the same time I find myself almost quitting those, coming very close, very, very close. A lot of times I've come very close to just completely throwing whatever's in my life away, almost like this desire to just destroy what's right in front of me. There's just these, it's like, what's the point? Why quit, you know? But then there's also the question, why keep doing it? Why keep pushing yourself? What's the point? So you can flip it both ways. And at least for me, what keeps me going? What keeps me going? Realistically, reverting back to a beginner's mindset. That's what has kept me going when I've wanted to quit. Is just remembering why I started to begin with. I feel like that's super important for me. And if you're watching this video, I hope this helps you too, but I got to use my own self, because that's the most accurate example that I have to work with. But I'm sure you could probably relate to this. There's probably things in your life that you've started and you find yourself wanting to quit. You don't know if you have what it takes. You see other people that have gotten to the point where you want to be at, and you may feel, oh, but they're different. They have certain natural abilities, natural charisma, natural strength, natural intelligence, whatever it may be, that I simply don't have, and there's no way I could ever outwork them. And not only that, but it's not even about that, but that's where one's mind can go at times. And I feel it's important to remember, why did you start? What got you to get up and sign up for that class? What got you to get up and start working on that music, or working on that song, or going out there and even meeting new people and trying to find new friends? What got you to do that? And it's in those crunch points where it's like, oh, like, I'm done, I'm over, I give up 100%, this is it, this is the last thing. But it's in those moments when we genuinely believe, have convinced ourselves that we have given up, to go one more time, to create one last piece, or even give it some time, and just allow yourself to believe that you have quit. Allow yourself to accept and say, okay, yes, I have quit, I have given up, it's over. And kind of sit there for a little bit. And then maybe that desire, that urge to compete again, that urge to write a new song, that urge to pursue that job comes back. And it's like, oh, okay, now I actually start to feel, but then push it back a little bit. Sort of push it back, like, no, I'm quitting, right? I'm not doing this. And then that urge, that desire begins to build up more and more and more, to the point where you almost can't resist it. It's like calling you. It's like, no, like, you've got to make this song. You have to apply to that job. You have to try again. You have to do it. And it's not like anything external is telling you. It's just internally, this desire just wells up once you believed you've quit. At least for me, I've experienced this, where once I believe that I have fully quit, where I have fully given up, just this overwhelming, and the harder I try to push back, it's like, no, I'm done. I have given up. It's over. And then that is when the desire is at its highest. once you try so hard to push it away, at least for me, then it's like, whoa, okay, now this is pretty sick. Now then it gets fun. It gets fun again. The mindset, the beginner's mindset comes back. The curiosity to learn, the desire to just be better through this outlet, through whichever way that you are going to be better, comes back. And it's not about the glory. It's not about the egregious amount of money, unless that's something that you genuinely just want. Or it's not about what other people will think about you, or how you will be perceived, or anything external. All the external gets wish-washed away, and it all comes back to the root. It all comes back to the source of it. At least what I found in those moments where I really want to give up, when I'm just telling myself that, yeah, I give up completely. It's there's no way I can continue doing this thing that I want to keep doing, or that I thought I wanted to keep doing. Taking a step back and letting that desire build up once again seems to help a lot. And even allowing myself to think that I've given up, to really like let that set in, and maybe think, oh man, maybe I really don't actually want to let that thing go. Yeah, I don't know. But on the other hand, at some points, there are times when it's appropriate to move on to the next chapter. But I feel like deep down, you'll know. You'll know now. And it won't be this battle to either give up, like, oh, I must, or anything like that. It will just be, I feel like it'll be very calm. I feel like it'll be a very, this is it for this chapter, and it's time for the next one. And it won't be this big storm of destruction that comes through and just blows everything up like we tend to maybe believe, or it has to be like. But no, it can be a very calm, relaxing transition into a new chapter of whatever it may be. But yeah, but for the most part, just not giving up, never giving up. Especially even when it's in like a fight. Maybe you're a competitor and you're in a fight, even if you don't want to be there and you're getting crushed. Oh man, I had a really freaking good experience with this recently, actually. I thought I was gonna throw up at my jiu-jitsu tournament. I genuinely thought I was gonna puke everywhere. And I was talking to one of the coaches, and I was like, yeah, I feel kind of bad saying this, but I don't think I can continue because I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And then pretty well, I got talked out of it, thank God. And it ended up working out for me. So I'm glad, that I didn't. But that was a tight moment. That was a clinch point moment where I did not want to do that fight. I thought I was gonna puke all over the place. I didn't, and it turned out just fine. So don't don't give up. Don't give up. I don't know. I think that's about all I have for today's video. I don't know what else more I can talk about, really. Sort of exhausted my mind's resources right now. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill the rest of the day. But let's enjoy this bizarre scenery real quick. What the fuck?